Let's rock, baby.
Hey guys, Kyle is real here. I want to talk about One Piece, Volume 1, breaking it all down, talking about all the cool characters and all the fun stuff that I love about this series, and I want to have some fun today, VSing. So, if you guys want to hear me talk about how fun One Piece is and all the fun stuff and all the cool characters, that's what I'm wanted to present today. So, with all that said, let's talk about One Piece. I don't want to waste your guys' time here. Let's get right into it. So I love that, like, it starts off right, and Gold Roger, he's like the king of the pirates. He's accomplished everything he's wanted to accomplish. You know, there's nothing more for him to, like, show and prove. And he's just vibing, and he doesn't give a shit. You know, he's walking up the gallows, and, you know, they get ready to execute him, and he's like, I don't care. Whatever. And then there's that one guy that's like, tell us where you buried your treasure. And he's like, you want my treasure? Then you can have it. I left everything in that one place. It's just like, how Chad is that? You know, like, he's just like such a Giga Chad, bro. He's like, I did it all. I did it all. And then, you know, what is it, like 10-something years later or something? We see, like, Luffy just standing on top of Shanks' ship. And he's like, I'm gonna prove to you I'm a man, you know? So he takes this frickin' knife, and he just, like, right? Like, he just fucking, what a crazy kid. He's like, I'm gonna prove to you I'm a man. Bro, I'm trying to think of somebody I respected, right? Like that. Where I was willing to take a knife under my eye, and I think to myself, I'm like, I can't really think anyone like that. Luffy's fucking nuts, bro. I swear. Crazy kid. And I'm freaking laughing while I'm reading this again. And, we go in, you know, and Luffy's freaking drinking some milk or whatever, and then Shanks, like, harasses him, and he's like, I don't know what kind of pirate drinks milk. Luffy's all like, I am a fruit pirate, right? And he's doing this, and then he's like, he goes into Shanks' little treasure chest, you know, and he starts, like, eating the devil fruit, right? Out of frustration or whatever, and Shanks is like, you shouldn't eat out of frustration, Luffy, or whatever, and he's just like, and then this freaking group of pirates or whatever, they're all like, oh, come on, Captain. Just let him join our crew, right? Shanks is like, alright, well, you're gonna have to stay behind then. They all just fucking bail on his ass. And then Luffy's all like, you cowards. Oh my god, it's funny. And then Beckman's like telling Luffy about how, like, a captain's got a lot of responsibilities and stuff like that. And he's over there just smoking his stogie. Just leaning back like a Chad, but his legs up, just like a boss, you know, and I'm just like...
And second of all, because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
Like, oh my god, this character's so cool. God, Oda just knows how to write a cool character. When Oda wants to write a cool character, dude, he freaking pins it, man. Then this mountain bandit freaking shows up, dude, and he's like telling freaking, what's her name? At the bar. What's that girl's name? Miko? I don't remember. Telling her, and then Shanks is like, we drank this place dry. You can have this little wine bottle, and he, like, whacks it over his freaking head, and Shanks just, like, is just like, aw, look at the mess you made. He's like, it's alright, I'll clean it up. And then Luffy's just, like, pissed. He's like, you didn't stand up. You didn't show. You're not a man. Why didn't you beat the crap out of that guy? You know, I'm just like, oh, dude. Like, I'm reading this again, and I'm just like, oh, just... It's such a cool story, dude. Just running it down like this. I think one of my favorite parts of, like, this first chapter is we get to see how savage the red-haired pirates are. Like, they're disgustingly savage. Lucky Roo, freaking the dude, the big guy eating the chicken, just or whatever. He just freaking like pulls out a gun and he just glocks this dude, and I'm like, holy. He's like the first character to like actually just straight up savagely freaking blow some dude's head off. How freaking disgusting is this? Like, holy crap. It's funny because, like, I feel like if the One Piece remake drops, I wonder if they're gonna show a lot of violence. And that's kind of why I wanted to start this series. Is I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, the manga is like really good. I'm reading the Romance Dawn, the first chapter. I'm like sucked into it again. I'm excited to read, you know, One Piece again, man. Like I'm actually excited to reread this series again. I haven't read this in a couple of years. I've been streaming so much, like games and stuff, and I reached like peak burnout. And I kind of wanted to try a new YouTube channel where we just talk about stories that got me through some hard times back in the day. And reading One Piece again is like really vibing with me right now. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm just vibing, having fun, and I just figured I would sit down and talk about it, you know. And I think we'll talk about Romance Dawn some more. I can't get over the fact that how good this was. Like the first chapter is so good, you know. You meet all these cool characters, like Ben freaking Beckman is such a badass. He's like, I'll take care of this, Captain. So he just wipes all these nerds, like just freaking whacks them just with his freaking gun. He just like hits people with his gun. It's so funny. No. First he puts a cigarette out on this nerd, and then he just starts just whack everybody like it's a freaking batting cage, man. Freaking Beckman is just nutty. I'm just astonished, you know, what Oda did early on. Like he knew he had this vision, and I'm trying to make this vision where I get to like narrate and talk about my favorite moments in each chapter and how savage some of these characters are and how cool they are, and I want to turn this into like a series. So if you guys like this, you know, feel free to like and support it. Let's get this gravy train rolling. It's my first video, so we're having some fun with this. I kind of want to test the waters, so anyway, we're gonna carry on. So what happens is Beckman gets done like drilling these guys, and Lucky Roo just got done just wiping that dude, right? And the Mountain Bandit, he's like panics, right? And he just throws a smoke screen and takes Luffy, and it's like, how does this happen, right? Like what? How does Shanks let this happen? But Beckman's like, oh man, what a guy. Like Beckman's like shocked. He's like shocked how much Shanks cares about Luffy. And I'm like, oh, wow. You know, it's kind of like, it's very interesting that as savage as Shanks is, he like generally cares about people, and it's like, whoa. It's like kind of like eye-opening, right? And then Shanks is like panicking, oh, why did I let them take Luffy, you know? And they go and split up and they go find him, and go try to find Luffy. And then what's funny is like reading the manga, like they bleep out like the swear words, and it's like Luffy's like saying like straight up F-bombs. Like I know he's saying F-bombs, and it's funny. He's like, I didn't even get to land one hit. And then the Mountain Bandit just freaking chucks him into the water. And Luffy's like drowning or whatever. And then the Mountain Bandit's like, ugh, yeah, screw you, kid. Like gives him the finger. And so Luffy's like drowning. He's like, I didn't even get to throw one freaking punch, man. And this sea monster, you know, it comes out and it just takes that fucking dude out. Just plows him, you know. And it reminds me, so every this is a little off topic here, but like it's funny because like if anyone's played Jack and Daxter on the PS2, does anyone know what I'm talking about? That sea monster in One Piece reminds me of the lurker shark in Jack and Daxter, bro. Like, I kid you not, I really think, like, Naughty Dog may have watched One Piece, or it's a weird coincidence. Either way, I like every time I see that lurker shark or that shark thing that eats the mountain bandit and comes for Luffy, I think of the lurker shark from Jack and Daxter, bro. So funny, man. Oh man. So freaking Shanks jumps in and saves Luffy from drowning and sacrifices his arm and kickstarts the whole story. And looking at it again, like, I know now in the series, because I've read like at least 900 chapters. Like, I have 94 volumes, 90, 89, somewhere around there. I gotta count them again, but I'm almost up to date, right? And I usually collect the physical media. I don't really like to read stuff online. I like to support the official release, but I know, like, looking back at chapter 1 again, it's like, how did Shanks let that happen? I know it's to kickstart the story, but it's like, it's kind of like a weird plot hole. Not really, though. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is what it is. If you know, you know. If you're up to date, you know, you know. But anyway, like, Shanks comes in and saves Luffy and sacrifices his arm, and it's like a really touching, emotional moment for the series. And it's like, damn, chapter 1 went so hard with One Piece, dude. Like, chapter 1 is so goated in One Piece. If you have never seen One Piece and you're watching this, like, maybe I'm gonna convince you. I don't know, bro. But yeah, chapter 1, One Piece, bro, it starts off, like, really, really goated. It starts off goated, man. 10 out of 10 start. Like, I don't know, bro. What else do you want? So Luffy, right, he gets saved, whatever, Shanks, and then Luffy's like, that's fine, I'm gonna make a pirate crew better than your crew. And I'm like, ooh. And then Shanks, gives him the straw hat, and it's such a great chapter, man. And from that point on, Luffy's got this, like, want and desire, like, he's obsessed with being the pirate king, and chapter 1 basically ends of him being like 17 or like 10 years later, and he's sailing on his little crappy boat, and his boat is starting to sink. It kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, right, with Captain Jack Sparrow, right, and then he's like sinking, and he like jumps in a little, like, what's that called, barrel, and yeah, that's the end of Romance Dawn, and I'm looking back at this again. I just read chapter 1 again after, shoot, dude, it's been a little while. I've been playing Overwatch and streaming for so long that going back and reading this again has been a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoy this content, if you guys are having fun and like me reading this and narrating it and posting, this stuff, and you want to help support it, like and subscribe. I appreciate you all, and you guys all have a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate all of you, and you guys all have a good one. I'll put a few bloopers in of me trying to do that intro for you guys. Later, everybody. Take care. Peace. Oh, this is pissing me off. Oh, this is so fucking hard. Holy shit, it just flipped like 10 times in my hand. Oh my god, it's funny. Fuck. Damn, it keeps launching out of my hands. Well, you guys are still here? You guys are still watching? Well, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And we stream on Twitch and Kick. So if you would like to watch gaming content of any kind, I usually play spookies. I play, sometimes we'll play shooters. Most, platformer, nostalgia 90s stuff. If you like old retro gaming, horror, whatnot, etc., check out my Twitch. Check out my Kick. I appreciate you all. And See you next time.